shout out to everybody that's here. You know, when I talk about this woman here and older women like her, because a lot of these 40-something-year-old women, they think they still got it. If you were to do a poll of the ages of women who are going overseas to get BBLs, I guarantee you a good portion of them are over the age of 40. Hell, we've seen news stories. We've seen news stories of women in their 40s losing their lives trying to get BBLs. Because they want to look good. They want to attract, and we're going to get into it, a certain type of guy. Now, Tia hasn't done that yet. But what I want to know is this. For a lot of these women like her, what's the problem? What's the problem with having a husband and a family? What's good, LLJ? Cool. I thought the point of getting married was so you can no longer be single, that your life's mission was to find somebody to marry and start a family. What's good, Jalen? I thought that's the point. Listen, Ken, that's the thing. Like with the BBLs, it just don't look right on a lot of these women. It really don't. You know what's crazy? I could go out and out in public, and I see women who have naturally big butts, right? No BBLs. Some of those women probably don't like the attention that they get, but for some reason, there are women who gravitate towards getting them. What's good, Steven? J Doe, what's up? Now, Tia Mowry is going around. I think I made a video on it recently. She's going around telling the world that she's struggling as a single woman. I mean, we all could have told you that, Tia. We've been telling you this before you even tried to leave your husband. There's no cheating, right? No infidelities, no abuses. You wanted to be single. You wasted over 20 years in a relationship with that guy, because once you seek to get a divorce for absolutely no reason, you've wasted that man's time. Because I believe she has wanted to get a divorce for quite some time. It's the same thing with Megan Good. Megan Good didn't want to be married to no pastor. She wanted to go out here and date actors, other actors, and I believe she probably been talking to Jonathan Majors for months before that incident. That's why you didn't see her with nobody. Whenever you don't see, when you see women like Megan Good single, she's talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I see you, Loving Homes. Make sure y'all like the stream too. The likes up, please. These women don't want to be married. They're wasting these men's time. If you know that at some point you're going to want to be single again, just be single. Don't get married. What is this need, especially from you 40-something-year-old heifers? What is the need to be single? I'm trying to figure this out. What do you think you're going to find out here? The dating market is different because the women are different. So the men have adjusted to that. They have adjusted to that. Shout out to Liana. She just gifted K Nicole with a membership. So salute to Liana again for blessing the chat room. But I've been telling you 40-something-year-old heifers, what's the point of getting married if you just want to leave? You're wasting that man's time. He could actually be with a woman that wants to be married to him. And according to Tia, she's wanted to do this for a long time. Y'all out here wasting people's times with your BS. As a matter of fact, speaking of BS, we're going to get to this interview she did. This woman is screaming, I messed up. Listen, if I'm Corey, I'm not giving her an inch of an opportunity again, because this woman clearly doesn't want to be with me. So why would I waste? If she comes back, she tries to come back to Corey, it's because she's desperate. You don't want no desperate woman under no circumstances. You want to be single? You want to be out here in these streets getting slurred out? Go. Now let's go to this interview to see what this heifer got to say.
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God!
What is it like out there for a single woman?
Shot of tequila? No. No,
I haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough, and
Let's just stop right there. Okay. I'm pretty sure you should have known this. I'm pretty sure you should have known that things were going to be tough, but it didn't stop you from wanting to be single, to go through with the divorce. She should have talked to single women. But see, the problem is single women are out here giving bad advice. There's a lot of single women out here giving bad advice. They really are. And now you're going to be suffering from it. Now, you know, when I saw this, I said, you know, maybe she's fibbing. Maybe she's playing games. Maybe she has a guy that she's interested in, but she doesn't want people to know. So she's playing this sort of game. But then I think about it, she wouldn't be this vocal about her dating struggles. So why go through this divorce? But you see, women are very emotional, and it don't matter how mature women are, they're still extremely emotional, and they will do things out of emotions, like go through with the divorce that they shouldn't be going through.
it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. My last relationship, when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was.
She can't even say his name. Why can't you say that man's name? What did he do to you? Tia, she won't even say Corey's name. How long before she starts to blame Corey for why she can't get a man? Yeah, Corey, he did look miserable a lot. Yes, he did. But he stayed the course. He never left her when he could have. She's saying this person, you were married to him for years. So now he's become this person. She can't even say this man's name. You see how ungrateful she is for a guy that married her, had children with her. According to her, there was no infidelity. So we can't use that because even she said there was no infidelity. Shout out to Jaye Doe.
YOOO fam. We have no empathy for old fools, male or female.
Right.
We gotta protect these babies from these alphabet pervs and only deal with the youth.
Appreciate that.
BIGUP.
Appreciate that. The problem is in society, they are trying to protect pervs. You can't look how much they attack the movie Sounds of Freedom. That tells you everything you need to know about Western media.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present.
Let me, should I do it? Do you want to know why courting is no longer a thing, Tia? Courting is no longer a thing because You heifers have ruined it with your constant twerking online, showing off your assets. You can't log into Instagram without a woman showing you how big her ass is. You know what I'm saying? She in the gym pretending like she's working out, showing you, I guess, her gains, right? Or she's just out and about in public. Women have become hypersexual. And you know what men did? Men adjusted. Like, okay, so, this woman, she wants a certain type of dude. She wants a rapper. She wants a professional athlete, a drug dealer, right? A guy with some money, a guy that gets a lot of women. So I got to up my game, right? But my game is built more towards sleeping with her, not necessarily courting her for relationships or marriage, but I have to adjust because, she's going to only get with a certain type of guy. So I have to go and listen to these dating coaches and learn how to talk to these women so I can sleep with them. I mean, how many of us, it was not like this 7-8 years ago when Instagram first got off the ground. But now, man, you get on social media, nothing but assets, man. And we're not talking about from celebrity women. You got regular women who work regular jobs. All these heifers got to show you how thick they are. And then you also got these dating apps. You got all these dating apps where these guys are hooking up with these women, no strings attached, right? They don't have to work for it anymore. Especially if you're a guy who's experienced in smashing chicks off the internet.
Meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to.
Oh, so y'all want traditionalism again. What have I told y'all about these women wanting traditionalism? Look at them talking about traditionalism. Since when have you heifers wanted traditionalism? You talk all this shit about conservatives. Well, you know what? Traditionalism is a conservative value. And if you're not a conservative person, you're not going to respect traditionalism. So now you want traditionalism in 2023, but you support liberal policies that destroy the family. So if you support liberal policies that destroy the family, traditionalism is going to go away. And because y'all are too dumb, politically dumb to understand this, you're like, what happened to traditionalism? Well, when you support liberalism and you talk about how you a strong, independent woman, that traditionalism is going to go out the window. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot support the destruction of the nuclear family and then say what happened to traditionalism. But a lot of you women are doing this. A lot of you women play a part in the destruction of the nuclear family. But when you're single and you want a husband, you want to talk about how, what happened to traditionalism? What happened to it? You've been destroying it for about 50 years. You see what I'm saying?
Where, a man is courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her.
Let me tell you something to you. Women do not respect that. The women of today, I'm talking about you millennial women and you Gen Z women, they don't respect that, Tia. The majority of these women look at that as being, they look at that as trying too hard, right? They're not going to respect that. I just wish she was intelligent enough to understand that. But because these women, they live in a bubble. They don't understand that there are consequences to your actions. And when you choose to push certain narratives and support certain narratives, it's going to become solidified. These women are not wife material. They know they're not wife material. So doing all that courting is going to make you as a man look weak in their eyes. You're trying too hard. You're being a nice guy. They're not going to respect that. They just not. Hasana says, appreciate the super chat. Says, why not court her husband when she was married? Right. But she didn't want him. I think she's been trying to divorce Corey for years. She didn't. She took for granted what she had, and she's going to regret it. You're a trophy, Tia. Hey, you married? You help us getting divorced? Your trophies.
Why not court her husband when she was married?
Right. Y'all are trophies. A man is looking to add you as a notch on their belt, Tia. That's all you are. They're gonna sleep with you and they're gonna block you. They're gonna ghost you. They're gonna kick you to the curb. They see how you did him. You think they want to be him? No.
Wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. They have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone else.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes.
That's because we men are the prize. Ain't that right, Random Woman? We are the prize. Say it with me, chat room. We as men are the prize. Ladies and gentlemen, men are the prize. Yes, we are. We the reason why you're putting your health at risk to get a bigger butt. Yes, we are the prize. And when you carry yourself as the prize, these women are going to do whatever it takes to get your attention. We are the goddamn prize. Absolutely.